Hey guys, today we're gonna make a fun shaped card for the holidays or any time of the year or the winter. It's super easy. I'm gonna show you how to do it. Let's jump into it right now. Here we go. All right, for this card, you're gonna need a standard A2 size card base. I'm going to use the Fir Nested Tree Dies from scrapbook.com. I'm gonna use the largest one, and I've got the edge going off of my folded card panel, and it's just nice heavyweight cardstock. I'm gonna run that through the die cutting machine, and then that cuts my shaped card. Super easy, right? I know. I was like, oh my god, that's so stupid easy. All right, so we're going to take and ink blend our card panel. So I'm going to use 3 different shades. I'm going to heat emboss my sentiment first. So we're taking our cottontail blending brush or powder brush, and covering our cardstock. We're going to take our sentiment. All right, our sentiment comes from Holiday Mugshots stamp set. So we're going to stamp that in some VersaFine Claire Nocturne ink, and I'm going to cover that with snow holographic embossing powder to add a little nice shine to it. We're going to sprinkle that off. That's why I used the pigment ink, so I could heat emboss my sentiment and add a little sparkle with not a lot of fuss and muss. So I'm heating up that heat tool. That's one thing you want to make sure you have that nice and hot so you don't warp your cardstock like I just did because I didn't have it hot enough. But look at that shine. Ain't it pretty? It's so pretty. So I'm going to smooth that back out. I'm going to cool it off. I'm going to flatten it back out with my bone folder. That's a good little tip for y'all. Now we're going to take our 3 shades of distress ink. I'm using Cracked Pistachio as the first color. And I'm going to ink blend once and then come back a second time and go lightest to darkest. So we're just going to cover the entire tree-shaped card with our Cracked Pistachio. So I wanted a nice little halo effect in the middle. That's why I decided to go back and forth. So we're going to ink blend that. And don't worry, it doesn't have to be perfect the first time. Now this is Pine Needle. And we are going to, or Rustic Wilderness. Rustic Wilderness is what this is. And I'm going to, that's my medium shade. I'm going to ink blend over that. And then I'm going to come in with Spanish Moss, I think is what it's called. Spanish Moss? Yeah. And I'm going to ink blend that on the outside. And then I'm going to come back and ink blend the second time to smooth everything out. And we're going to go same way, darkest to lightest. So we're going to come back with our mid-tone and ink blend over that and smooth everything out, nice and pretty. And come back and finish with our Cracked Pistachio. Super easy. That's why we do it a couple times. That's right, y'all. That's it. Make it nice, smooth, and pretty. That's our mid-tone layer. We did our shadow layer the second time. Now let's come back with that Cracked Pistachio. Oh, ain't it pretty? I love that halo in the middle. That's going to be the perfect place for our little mug to sit. So you can see how the card opens. It still opens. Now we're going to take our little tree image from that stamp set, and we're going to stamp that in wintergreen all over the card front. So I prepped that stamp. The first time I used it, I'm going to stamp it off to make sure it stamps well. And I'm just going to fill in little trees in the background of our card panel. So we're going to add those in that nice little wintergreen color. Wintergreen's a super soft, minty kind of green color, but has a little bit of a yellowish green. All right, we got that on there. We're going to stamp our mug now. I chose the one with the little gingerbread and the Christmas tree on the front. I'm going to stamp that in Tuxedo Black ink. And through the magic of television, we have that stamped. And we're going to do some tri-blend alcohol marker coloring today. So I've pulled out some colors. Now, this is my advice, y'all. Well, I'll tell you my advice in a minute. We're going to come in with our icy gray color. I believe that's what it's called. It's ice gray. It is ice gray. Yes, I had it right. And we are going to add our shadows in our white areas. And because of our peppermint stick, we're adding that in there too because we can cover over it and we don't have to do a lot of coloring. Now we're going to use a 0 marker and blend that out, a clear blender. And I'm going to come in with my tan. This is just a regular tan blend. And I'm going to start with my lightest color. And fill that in and then go to my darkest. And then blend that out back with the medium shade, and then back to our lightest. So we're going to color light to dark, darkest to lightest. All right. So this is my advice. If you're going to get the tri-blend markers, you want to get, I'm going to do a little tip coloring right there to get a little better blend. You want to get not only the regular set of the tri-blend brush markers from Spectrum Noir, but you want to also get the extended set. And it's going to give you more colors, and you won't have such big gaps to try to blend. All right, this is just the gray jade extended blend, and I'm going to color like lightest to darkest, darkest to lightest. And just, so there's our medium shade, and then we're going to come in with our lightest shade and blend those out. Add our little tree trunk with our tan. And this is the red, dark red shade. I'm going to cover over with just the lightest marker with my red stripes. And due to the fact we used that gray marker to begin with, I didn't have to do any shadowing because it was already there in the gray marker. Thank you, Kelly Taylor. Love you, girl. All right, now we're going to do color in our mug, and this is just a tan blend, or tan extend. It's the tan extend marker. So it's got a little bit more shades in it than the other one. So we are going to color dark to lightest. So I've colored my dark, I've blended that out with the medium, and I'm going to blend it completely out with my lightest color that's in the opposite end of the marker. Now, on the other side of this, I decided it needed a little bit more shadow, so I'm going to come in and add a darker shadow on this side because I wanted it to look like a center highlight. So I'm going to blend that out, and it's easy to do. And now Spectrum Noir actually, when I watched the videos on the training for these markers, they actually suggest coloring lightest to darkest, darkest to lightest. Now we're going to take our Jade Extended blend and color our handle of our mug. So I've filled that in with the lightest color, put my shadow in the darkest color, and blended that out with the medium and the lightest. And we're going to do our stripes. Now, I have decided I'm going to use that same color, and I'm going to blend that out with the medium and the lightest. We're going to use our red shade that same way. Just super easy, y'all. But I love these markers. They're super fun. They're super easy. If you're just starting out in alcohol marker coloring, these make it super easy to do. Now, right here, I'm coloring this white. I'm using that icy blue gray blend, and I'm not going up all the way because I'm going to take my color lifter, and that's just one that I have, and I blend that out so make it look white. Remember, when you color in a white object, you still have shadows, so we're going to use that gray markers for that. We're going to keep... Excuse me. So yeah, I love these markers. They're super easy to do, especially if you're just learning alcohol marker coloring. It makes it super easy because you have everything right there. You don't have to figure out a blend. It's all there for you. But you do want the both sets because it makes it a lot easier. Now we're going to take our matching Holiday Mugshot dies from Catherine Pooler. I don't know if I said that earlier. And we're going to cut this out. So I've cut that out, and we're going to take our jade marker, one of our jade markers, and I'm just picking the lightest color, and I'm going to outline or go around the highlight of the die cut because I wanted it, since we have a green card now, so we got to get rid of that white highlight. We don't want it to stand out too much. So we're going to color that entire thing, and we're going to take and pop that up on our card front. So we're just going to take some foam tape. This is from scrapbook.com. It's the 2mm foam tape. It's their brand. I love it. It's super easy to work with. It makes me happy and easy to cut. You can't tear it, but you can cut it. Now, if you want to bend, take off the backing and just bend it around put it on your card and then bend it around your shape. That's what I did for the candy cane. So it was nice and popped up. They actually came out with two other widths. They have a 3 millimeter thickness, a 1 millimeter thickness, and the 2 millimeter. You can get them in actually, I think you can still get them in the pack where you can get all three of them. So we're going to peel off those backings and take our tweezers, add a little liquid glue on our tape because, I got to have it where it can move around. And we are going to pop that onto our card right above our sentiment. And I can't leave it alone. Okay. We're going to take and splatter on a little splatter. Actually, we're going to use our Spectrum Noir glitter pen and add some glitter to our mug and our little snowflake, or our little gingerbread man and our little candy cane. Because it got to have a little glitter. It's a dang Christmas card, y'all. Got to have some glitter. And I added it to the whipped topping as well. Now I'm going to add some sequins. These are the Apollonia sequins. And these are the ones that, if y'all remember from the card several back in this, when we were doing fall cards, I couldn't find. I found them. They were in the box. Thank goodness I didn't throw the box away. So I'm just going to add these because they have some great little colors for Christmas. They have that gingerbread color that matched really well, and a red and a goldish yellow color. It worked out great. So we're just going to add those with our little pickup tool. And now this is where I decided I wanted a little bit more. So I'm going to take my Brutus Monroe Gilded Splash, Gilded Shimmer Splash, and sprinkle on, just splatter on some of that, and it gives that nice little shimmery gold color. And that is our card for today. Super easy, fun shape card. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and you can catch this video. I think you'll like this one next, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys. Love you.